Welcome to another edition of Destination Q. I'm Tommy the Butcher. To my left is Vin Picaro. We are Wise Guys Barbecue, and we're here today on Main Street in Sturbridge, Massachusetts to check out BT Smokehouse, highly regarded as one of the top barbecue joints in all of New England. Come with us inside. We're gonna go take a look behind the scenes, and we're gonna show you exactly why it's worth taking the trip for your Destination Q.
Get out here immediately.
Let's do it. Behind the scenes, outside, behind the restaurant itself, and this is where they've got all their wood. They've got the outdoor smokers. They have a 55-gallon drum right here, and it looks like
They're making charcoal.
creating their embers to take inside, stock their smokers.
Folks, this is as good as you get. You don't see barbecue this side anywhere. This is authentic, and you need to get here as fast as you can.
All right, we're at the point of the interview where all our viewers are going to want to see a behind-the-scenes look at what's going on here. We're going to view with smokers, its whole setup, and Ryan, take it away. Show us what you got.
So this is our Southern Pride smoker. We do all of our ribs and chicken in here. So right here, we've got a bunch of our spare ribs that are pretty much done. You see the bone just starting to stick out on all of them.
These are full spares.
These are full spares that we do. And that's called white boning when that happens. And so that's pretty much how we tell that they're done. I also usually tear this piece off and snack on it while nobody's looking. And that's how I tell that they're done. But this is a Southern Pride smoker. It has wood with a gas assist. So the pieces of meat that we cook in here usually are thinner. So our chicken and ribs, because we don't want a super heavy smoke flavor on it. Whereas these smokers here are 100% wood fired, and they'll get a more smoke flavor on it than this one will. Right here, and I want to show you our firebox. But this is the J&R pit.
Whoa.
This is made in Mesquite, Texas. We use cherry and hickory woods that I get sourced locally. And this cooks 100% wood fired. We load it up with wood all day long, fill the firebox at 11 o'clock at night when we go home, and at 8 o'clock when we come back in, it's still warm and cooking.
Wow, this place is
So
bigger in here than you would imagine.
Yeah.
It's like, where's
while we're here,
square footage coming from? I didn't see it from the outside.
but this is all our raw meats,
Yeah.
this is our meat walk-in. So this is what it looks like on a Friday going into the weekend. We have some meats that we will reheat if we need to, because it's impossible in Massachusetts to run out of food, unlike in Texas where that's a thing.
Are these choice briskets?
Yep, choice briskets. So that wall is brisket. There's pork butts and ribs over there, chicken.
Right.
I shut off the ribs. And then this walk-in is our produce walk-in. And so this is, we prep everything in-house. Everything is scratch. And so this is where we keep everything. This is Devin, AKA Brisket Commander.
Commander? Oh man, I'm Tommy.
Hi.
Tommy the Butcher from Wise Guys Barbecue. I am a butcher.
But
49 years in the business.
That's great.
Yeah, recently retired. What the heck's going
Devin's
on?
been with me for 13 years now.
No kidding. What is this?
This is a tilt skillet. So right here we're making chicken stock.
Oh.
So this is what we put into the collards, grits,
Oh yeah,
and anything that we use chicken stock for.
incredible.
This is Black Betty.
Black Betty. Ooh, Black Betty, you ran the
Yeah,
land.
exactly.
Wow. Check that brisket out. There you go.
Sorry.
World's famous
Sorry.
BT's.
This is Belle. That's Black Betty. So Belle we had built for us in 2017, and this is one of the newer J&R smokers. We have her sister at our Worcester location, and that one was built a month before this one. These hold up to 1,800 pounds of meat at a time. We cook all our brisket and pork in here. Reheat all of our meats in it if we need to. But it's a workhorse and it'll cook everything
Nice.
24 hours. Our brisket goes for about 24 hours, so
Really?
pretty soon they'll be
24-hour cook.
24-hour cook.
And then how long do you hold them for?
So we'll pull them out, and they go into the warmer up
Warmers,
there,
yeah.
one of the warmers there,
24
until they're
hours.
sold basically. So
Now, what temp are you running at?
2 1/4.
2 1/4. 24 hours.
Yeah. So they'll start loading brisket in. So the ones that you just saw, these ones here,
Yep.
those went in last night. Right. So they're still in there from last night, and
Yep.
then we'll just start. We pull them as we need them, and as they finish, they'll go into one of the smokers.
It's wild.
And then Black Betty here. Sorry. So this was Belle. This one's Black
Bell
Betty.
Black Betty.
Betty came out of Casey Masterpiece in
Yep.
the city. I found it on Craigslist when I first moved into this space, and somebody was demoing the building, and so I got this for like nothing comparatively. And we redid we ended up rebuilding the doors and some of the sheet metal on it, but everything else is original from when it was originally built in '86.
Nice.
I'm here with chef, owner, pitmaster of BT Smokehouse here in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, Brian Treitman. Brian, it's an honor and a pleasure to meet you.
You as
And,
well.
you know, I know you've done a lot of years in the restaurant business. Could you please just give us a brief biography, how you got started, and where your journeys eventually led to barbecue? How did that evolve?
Going way back, barbecue has always been in my life. It's been something that cooking at home. I always ran the grill at the house. Not necessarily barbecue, but grilling. And then I got into cooking when we used to cook dinner for my mom because she worked late. So I got into cooking that way. I really enjoyed cooking. I ended up going to the Culinary Institute of America after getting a bachelor's degree, and then worked kind of all over the country. I consider my mentor this guy Jan Birnbaum in Napa Valley, and he taught me soul food. And after living in Napa, I moved to Brimfield, Mass, and we have the largest antique show in the world. And I wanted to do some kind of food truck at the antique show, so I built my little smokehouse that's over here.
Yep.
And just started doing barbecue. The first brisket I ever cooked was on this trailer. And then it grew into this restaurant that we have now, that we've been here since 2010 in this building. And it's just grown and grown and grown.
Thanks. You know, it's amazing talking to people, restaurateurs, even pitmasters, anybody in the barbecue or doing in the barbecue industry. They all got there from like a shared passion. You know, they just developed this passion for barbecue, and wherever they've come from, they've kind of evolved into that. And you know, it's become a love of the craft.
And when I was in culinary school, we had one professor, and what he said to us is this is a career that you don't choose, it chooses you. And I think barbecue is even one step further than that. It's not, it's just a love and a passion that makes it.
So, you know, this is all about Destination Q. And the concept behind Destination Q is the idea of having a restaurant, whether it be barbecue or whatever it may be. But we're talking barbecue as far as we're concerned right now. And Destination Q is any restaurant that you're willing to get in the car and drive 1 hour, 2 hours, and that be your destination. So it's either a place you've always wanted to try or a place that you know of that you've got to get there to experience. So in a nutshell, what can you tell our viewers some of the items you have, get right to the menu, that would be enticing to them, that'll get them, all right, family in the car, we're going to make a day trip out of this, and we're going to go to Smokehouse.
Well, for us, brisket is really what put us on the map.
Yeah.
And at the time when I started, nobody out here knew what brisket was. When I cooked my first brisket, I didn't know what I was doing. But what it's become these days, we outsell brisket over everything. And then the brisket Reuben, which you all had today, has been ranked one of the top 10 sandwiches in the country. And it's, you know, our brisket is just what we're known for. And
Absolutely, and this is my 6th time here at BT Smokehouse. I live an hour away, and I would do it time and time again. I would get in the car, take a ride, just to experience the quality and the food that you have. And I know for a fact that the brisket has always been the single #1 draw to BT Smokehouse here at Sturbridge.
All right, Brian, thank you so much. I want to thank you for taking the time with Wise Guys Barbecue. It's been an honor and a pleasure to meet you. And folks, you saw it, the brisket, up close and personal. Please, it's the best brisket in all of New England. I can vouch for that. I've had it 6 times. So everything you've heard, everything I've read, it's legit. Get the family, get the friends, pack up the car, take a trip, get down here to BT Smokehouse for your destination Q. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.